Welcome back. You're watching NewsEye. In the studio with us, Fahim Zaman. Now, Mrs. Zaman, just before we left, we were talking about possible reasons for this violence in the city. What are some of the major conspiracy theories, so to speak, in the city?
I'm in one of your programs not long ago. We were talking about Karachi, and I said, look, Karachi is a powder keg, okay? There is so much. It's like everything is just simmering to happen. Okay, it's about the conspiracy theory. One obviously is that Muttahida senses that the PPP you see there was a very strong linkage between Musharraf and Muttahida. Okay, and Musharraf was very clear. Okay, he needs to sleep with Muttahida. He needs to sleep with Muttahida. There were no two things about it, because Musharraf had no local interest in Karachi, just wanted one strong ally. Now it's a political government. Those same or similar reasons are not there. So Muttahida might be feeling insecure, and they may be feeling that PPP might want Haqiqi and Haqiqi leadership to be back and politically active. So as one of the theories goes, that the Haqiqi boys who have been murdered, these are mostly the boys who came back after tendering apologies, and they were living in these neighborhoods. So they were not really the militant element there. Okay, so again, this is a conspiracy theory. I can't be sure.
Right, and I know there are many more conspiracy theories that we can talk about. But with the MQM perhaps being insecure, the PPP's reaction isn't really very clear. We had the Home Minister just very recently come out and say this violence cannot be controlled and there's nothing we can do.
It was the last time PPP's reaction was ever clear. PPP, it's most of the time when PPP people come on the cameras, they seem utterly confused, because some of the policies which are probably being planned or devised in Islamabad, the local leadership here may not even be aware of, or some which are being coined here may be placed without any clearance from Islamabad. So the degree of contradiction and confusion will always be there.
Well, confusion and contradiction certainly not the way forward.
But we must not forget that right now the right-wing fundos would like to see Karachi explode like anything, and they will pick up it, very, very, cautiously and carefully. And it's very easy to pitch people in this city. As I said, it is a powder keg.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure we'll be talking about this in days to come as Karachi stays in the grip of violence. But for now, coming back to the IDP, speaking at a press conference in Karachi, Information Minister Shazia Murray has criticized Sindh nationalist parties for their divisive attitude. Citing the generous contributions being made by the people of Sindh for the IDPs, the Sindh Information Minister says IDP registration has helped avoid unwanted elements in the province. She believes there are some elements trying to provoke negative sentiments regarding the IDPs, but they are a minority. Around 12,000 IDPs have come to Sindh since last month, but most have stayed away from government camps. Now, we've got some pre-budget news for you. With barely a week left, the government is seeking ways to tax the real estate sector. The Finance Ministry is anxious to increase its tax revenue during the next fiscal year. And according to sources in the industry, the government is likely to impose a capital gain tax on the real estate sector and increase the capital value tax as well. The rate, however, has not yet been finalized. After a devastating defeat in their first 2020 match on Sunday night, there is no silver lining for Pakistan cricket just as yet. There's just more bad news. Serving another blow to the PCB chief team selector and legendary leg spinner Abdul Qadir has resigned due to differences with the board over team selection. And if that isn't enough, the Auditor General has found several financial irregularities in the PCB. These expenses were incurred over the last 5 years under the chairmanship of Dr. Naseem Ashraf. It's time for a short break, but still to come here on NewsEye. Even after another trip to sort out water issues with India, resolution seems a long way off. Stay tuned.